Surah 18 or 69 chronological order. Al-Kahf, Part 1. Praise be to Allah, who has sent down upon his slave the book, and has not made crookedness for it, valuable that he may warn of severe horribleness from him, and give good news to the believers, who do the righteous deeds, that theirs is a good wage, staying therein indefinitely, and to warn those who have said, Allah took a child. They have no knowledge of it, nor their fathers. A word coming out of their mouths was big. They say nothing but a lie. So perhaps you will destroy yourself over their tracks if they have not believed in this hadith with regret. We made what is on the earth an ornament for it, to test them which of them is best in work. And we are making what is on it a barren plateau. Or did you think that the companions of the cave and the Raqaim were of our signs wonderful? When the boys were headed to the cave, and they said, Our Lord, give us mercy from you, and prepare us a right way from our affair. So we struck over their ears in the cave a number of years. Then we raised them that we might know which of the two parties counted for what they had remained in extent. We relate their news to you in truth. They are youths. They believed in their Lord, and we increased them in guidance. And we attached upon their hearts when they stood up and said, Our Lord is the Lord of the skies and the earth. We shall not invoke a god instead of him. We would have then said a trespass. These are people have taken gods instead of him. Why do they not come upon them with clear authority? So who is more unjust than he who has fabricated a lie against Allah? And when you have withdrawn from them and what they worship except Allah, look for shelter at the cave. Your Lord spreads some of his mercy for you and facilitates for you some of your affair as a convenience. And you see the sun when it rose declining from their cave to the right, and when it set, departing from them to the left, while they are in a gap thereof. That is of Allah's signs. Him whom Allah guides, he is the guided, and him whom he misguides, you will not find a guiding protector for him. And you think them awake while they are asleep, and we turn them to the right and to the left, and their dog stretching his arms at the threshold. Had you looked at them, you would have turned away from them in flight, and been filled with terror because of them. And thus we raised them that they might question among them. A speaker among them said, How long have you remained? They said, We have remained a day, or part of a day. They said, Your Lord is a knower of what you have remained. So send one of you with this silver of yours to the city. Let him see which is the purest food. Let him bring you provision from it, and let him proceed slowly. And do not let anyone inform of you. They, if they become clear about you, will stone you or return you to your cult, and you will then never succeed. And thus did we lead to them, that they might know that Allah's promise is true, and that the hour there is no doubt therein. When they dispute about their affair among themselves, and they said, Build a building over them, their Lord is a knower of them. Those who had overcome concerning their affair said, We will take a masjid over them. They will say, 3, the fourth of them their dog, and they say, 5, the sixth of them their dog, a conjecture about the ghaib. And they say, 7, and the eighth of them their dog. Say, My Lord knows their iddah, none knows them but a few. So do not argue about them except with a clear argument, and do not inquire about them from anyone among them, and do not say of a thing, I am doing that tomorrow, except that Allah wills. And remember your Lord when you have forgotten, and say, Perhaps my Lord will guide me to a nearer way than this, a right path. And they remained in their cave for 300 years, and they increased it by 9. Say, Allah knows by what they remained. His is the ghaib of the skies and the earth. See it and hear. They have no protector instead of him, nor does he associate someone in his judgment. And read what you have been inspired with of your Lord's book. None changes his words, and you will not find a refuge instead of him. And be patient yourself with those who invoke their Lord in the morning and the evening, wanting his face, and do not let your eyes return from them, wanting the adornment of the dunya life, and do not obey him whose heart we have let slip from our dhikr, and has followed his desire, and his affair was a furt. And say, The truth is from your Lord, so he who has willed, let him believe, and he who has willed, let him disbelieve. We have prepared for the wrongdoers a fire which has surrounded them, and its marquee. And if they seek aid, they relieve with water like molten copper, which cooks the faces. Miserable was the drink, and evil as a support. Those who have believed and have done the righteous deeds, we do not squander the wage of him who has done well indeed. Theirs are Jannat of Aden, rivers running beneath them. They are adorned therein with bracelets of gold, and wear green garments of sundus and istabrak, reclining therein on the couches. Excellent was the reward, and good as the support. And coined for them a similitude of two men. We assigned to one of them 2 jannat of grapes, and we enclosed them with date palms, and put a plantation between them. Both of the jannats gave their food, and did not do wrong from it at all. And we let a river pour forth in their midst, and he had fruit. So he said to his companion, while he was conversing with him, I am more than you in money and stronger in a group. And he entered his Jannah while he was wrong to himself. He said, I do not think that this will ever perish, and I do not think the hour is coming. And if I have been returned to my Lord, I shall find better than it as a recourse. His companion said to him, while he was conversing with him, Have you disbelieved in the one who created you from dust, then from a drop, then smoothed you as a man? But he is Allah, my Lord, and I do not associate anyone with my Lord.